And just that, the next episode has begun. Welcome back to Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. I'm your host, MegaShadowFist. This is a video, second commentary. Last left off, we were here. So now we're starting to do our little investigation. It turns out that someone was murdered, and as per usual, we're gonna have to protect them. And the person who's being accused is the mayor of this little village here. And it just so happens that Jinxie, our little friend here, Trucy's friend should say, is a daughter of this mayor. So, obviously, if we're friends with the daughter of the person who's the accused murderer, obviously that automatically makes them innocent. That's always how Ace Attorney logic... I mean, we already saw who murdered them, because that's usually how it is for the first couple of cases in these games anyway. But anyway, without further ado, let's go and continue. The victim was the alderman of Ninetales Bell, and Jinxie's father, the mayor of Tenement is arrested for the crime. Sounds like we have some investigating to do.
I know this is difficult, Jinxie, but you need to hang in there. I know, I'll try my best.
Would you mind telling me a little more about the victim? Okay, the alderman. So the victim was the village alderman. What can you tell me about him?
His name is Rex Cuby.
Excuse me.
They say his family has ties to the legendary nine-toed fox. He was really kind. He always looked out for me.
Is that what his hair reminds me of? No, that's not what his hair reminds me.
His hair and his mustache, it reminds me of somebody, but I can't quite say who. He was a former pro wrestler, and I even heard he knew the amazing Ninetales.
Oh, please, I'm just rolling my eyes right now. Get out of here. I heard he even knew the amazing A former pro wrestler, huh? That's something to keep in mind. I heard even, have you ever noticed that the alderman and the amazing Ninetales were never in the same room at the same time? It's for a reason, come on. With your father being mayor and all, I guess you're originally from Timatown, huh? So then, why'd you come work here?
It was to overcome your fears, right, Jinxie? Uh-huh. Plus, Mama was from Ninetales Bell, though she's no longer with us. She loved these flowers. I always wanted to live with where Ninetales flowers grew. Wow, what a beautiful flower, and with exactly 9 petals, too. Just looking at them gives me courage, even when I'm scared of Yolkite.
Ninetales flower added to the court record. A flower found only in Ninetales Bell. It boosts Jinxie's courage because it was her mother's favorite. Jinxie, when you first told us what happened, you said the killer was a demon.
Uh-huh. The warden of the Forbidden Chamber's door. It's been removed.
The Forbidden Chamber's door? Ah, that big door that was barred shut? There wasn't a charm on it when I checked out, so I guess it was removed by someone.
That's how Timotaro escaped. Oh. But when I try to remember what happened, it all goes fuzzy. Jinxie, you should go get some rest. You've been through a lot today.
Between the warding charm being removed and the black feathers and weird tracks, I could see how a superstitious person might think a demon is a killer.
Apollo, maybe this is your chance.
Chance for what?
To do the right thing and defend Jinxie's dad in court.
Who, me? Wouldn't a man like Mayor Tenma have access to more experienced lawyers? Well, we're playing as you, so we already know the answer to that one.
You want to know what the detective said? They doubted there was a lawyer who could get a not guilty verdict in this one.
Oh, please. How many times have we heard this before? Every single second case of the game, you're not going to get a not guilty because the person you're going to go up against is super tough and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Same old. That's what they said about Edgeworth. That's what they said about Manfred von Karma. That's what they said about Lady von Karma. I mean, they kind of said the same thing about Godot. He technically was undefeated, and that's, pain doesn't count. You know what? Whatever, frickin', whatchamacallit, Black Wool, I'm going against you. I'm ready. I actually have the Black Wool voice on lockdown, though, like, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I spent a lot of time practicing it to get it right, to fit how I perceive he's going to be. It's probably going to evolve over time, but yeah, whatever. Black Wool, I'm not scared of this guy. Sounds like they're expecting an open and shut case.
Don't worry, Jinxie. If anyone can prove your dad's innocence, it's Polly. Or my dad. What? You'll accept the case, won't you, Polly? Oh, it's all over, isn't it? I'll be all alone for the rest of my life.
Oh, right. Jinxie already lost her mother. Alright. Jinxie, leave your father's defense to me.
Attaboy, Polly! You're gonna help Papa, Mr. Demon Lawyer?
Yep, because that's what lawyers do. Plus no toilet cleaning for a while. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure your father walks away a free man.
Thank you, Mr. Demon Lawyer. I can tell you're one of the good ones. Red demons are usually so mean.
Didn't you? I guess she doesn't know the story. It's been a while, but I'll be fine. Right, you're not. Here comes justice. Here comes justice. Guess I gotta go and meet my new client. But before I forget, better jot this down in my notebook.
Hey, Apollo, what's the notebook for?
Oh, I just thought I should jot down some stuff about the case. And so I don't misplace them, I'm putting my notes in the court record. I guess is what you would call a to-do list. Oh, so they have like a... Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Oh, that is so convenient. Like, because that wasn't in any of the older games, being able to see what you need to do. Oh, that makes things so much easier. Oh, by the way, let's look at all the profiles while we're at it. Tracy Wright, age 16, an aspiring magician who Mr. Wright adopted when duty called. Jinxie Tenma, age 15, the maid of QB Manor and a friend of Trucy. She thinks I'm a demon. The Amazing Ninetales, age... They have this exact same build. Come on. Like, I don't even know how, like... Whatever. A masked wrestler of unknown identity and origin. Yeah, sure. Of course, I'm saying this is probably going to be someone completely different, huh? The nine-tailed cape he sports is the signature piece of his costume. Damien Tenma. Okay. He looks very... Whoa! There's like a bird that flew in the background, but I thought that was like an insect crawling on my screen. Okay. Damien Tenma, age 45. Jinxie's father, Mayor of Tenma Town. He was found unconscious at the scene of the crime. Rex Cuby, age 46. The deceased alderman of Ninetales. His snow white hair is particularly striking. Who does he remind me? I keep saying this. Like he has a very like Showa style like haircut and mustache. Like he looks like he could be like a general during like World War II or something. Anyway, I guess is what you call a to-do list.
Oh, sounds handy.
To read my notes, I just open the court record, then tap the button to switch to my notes. Okay, it's pretty self-explanatory. Come on.
Oh, I almost forgot. So about Jinxie's father. No matter how scary it seems, promise you'll resist the urge to run away.
I'm not afraid of him. I dealt with Furio Tigre and frickin' crazy, what was her name? The daughter of the mafioso. I forgot her name already.
Wait, what?
Oh, actually, no, and Apollo's dealt with the Yakuza already, too, because, like, Wakitaki, his father was, like, he was a former Yakuza, but whatever.
His angry glare can paralyze you with fear! And some claim he can even shoot laser beams from his eyes!
So, I wonder if he knows Godot, then.
Well, maybe Papa isn't really that scary. A paralyzing stare. Laser beams from his eyes. He sounds like some kind of monster. I think it's about time I see Jinxie off. I'll head back to the office after I'm done.
Okay, thanks. Alright, so we're gonna be on our own for a little bit, huh? All we have is the option to move. And since we haven't saved since like 1922, let's go ahead and save. Please. Overslot to Vin. Vin, you might say, what is Vin? Let's go ahead and move. To the detention center, if you don't mind. Well, it's exactly the same. I mean, obviously it looks a little bit different since it's like 3D and everything. April 17th, detention center, visitor's room. Ah, visiting hours, perfect timing. Hope he's not as scary as he sounds. Oh, right. Okay, so what voice are we gonna give this guy? You know what, I kind of want to give him the acro voice. I haven't used that in a while. Who are you?
Yikes. So you're Damien Tenma, right? I'm Apollo Justice, attorney at law. I'm here to help. Huh? Ah! Let me out of here.
Sorry, I get a little loud sometimes. It's alright, you're my cousin, and you know, I get loud sometimes too, so it's alright. Oh, incredibly rude.
Sorry, did I do something to offend you?
I have a couple ideas in my head of what you could have possibly done, but whatever. I visited when all others showed me like a common criminal, and here I am with nothing to offer. I am the epitome of
Yeah, I thought he was saying that because he was being the rude one. Wait, so he wasn't mad at me? No, he just has what Philip DeFranco termed as RBF.
Unworthy as I am, I, Damon Timma, shall breach these walls, so that I may treat my benefactor to some tea and maybe some cookies too.
No, wait! We can do tea and cookies after we prove your innocence! How about you start by telling me what happened?
I see. So tea and cookies can wait, can they?
It's kind of the way I'm doing this. The way that I'm doing the voice combined with the fact that combined with the fact that the text scrolls super slowly. It kind of sounds like a bad dub to like an old kung fu Chinese kung fu movie. Whoa, that was close. We don't need jailbreak added to the list of charges. Seems like a good guy, but with a face like that, I can see why he's misunderstood. He's got willpower syndrome. I wonder if Will Powers has a brother named Max. If he doesn't, localization team, or you know what you need to do. Make him a brother. Actually, the localization team doesn't make the game; they just translate. But they need to give Will Powers a brother, and the localization team, Max Powers, that's got to be his name. If anyone from the localization team is watching this, which I highly doubt you are, get on it. You know what you need to do. Reason for arrest. Mayor Tenma, do you mind if I ask you why you were arrested? Whoa! Sorry, I guess some things are better left unsaid.
Bah!
Excuse me?
To think a public paragon such as I could be treated like this. This arrest should have never happened.
Go on.
I fear the ill effects it will have on our youth. Now I have but one choice. I must leave here at once, if only to protect the moral fiber of our youth.
No, wait! You can protect the moral fiber of your youth after you've been declared not guilty.
I suppose you're right.
Our youth just comes this close to quite a scare.
My fingerprints were on the spear that killed Alderman Cuby. That's why I was arrested.
Your prints were on the murder weapon. That's never good.
That's always how it is. Like, ladies and gentlemen, can you think of a single case where the fingerprints were not on the murder weapon? Where the murder weapon was where the murder weapon was actually found. Because sometimes you don't actually have the murder weapon, like the bomb from the previous case was blown up, but I'm sure there are a couple, but usually the suspect's fingerprints are on. No, actually, no, yeah, last case, Miss Wood's fingerprints were on the till. That's always how it is. That Phoenix Wright parody where they had the picture of the crime scene. They had the guy, the witness or the suspect taking a pose of the dead body with the T-shirt that said, "I literally murdered this guy." That is very, very it's very true. I don't understand how it's even possible for anyone to win any of these cases. It's ridiculous. Anyway, any idea how they got here? There?
None, for I hardly remember a thing, you see. I was fast asleep at the time. Someone must have slipped me a sleeping pill or something. What's worse, somebody clobbered me on the head.
I see. A drug-induced slumber and a blow to the head. No wonder you hardly remember a thing.
No wonder.
Huh?
Was that some kind of strange laugh? Well, I think we can safely assume your prints were planted there while you were unconscious.
Alright, motive.
What do the police have on you as far as motive is concerned?
Truth be told, there's been a bit of trouble between the alderman and I as of late.
Oh? Was it personal in nature?
Nothing like that. It's a long story. But suffice to say, I've been pushing to merge Ninetales Vale with Timatown. Surrender Ninetales Vale to Timatown now!
Yikes!
That's what I told her.
This guy has no tact whatsoever. What does tact mean? Yeah, I know you're gonna say it, Crow. Just freaking use Google. Jesus Christ.
I had to tell you to stop shouting like that, but I'm too scared. So, that's the motive the police have established for the Alderman murder.
Indeed it is. After all, Alderman Cuby was dead set against a municipal merger.
And that's why they think you killed him. He was in your way.
Curses!
Mayor Tenma, are you okay?
Jinxie, forgive me. I never meant to worry you. Jinxie, forgive me. I never meant to worry you like this.
It'll work out just fine. Just leave it to me. If only it really were that easy. I don't even know where to start. Thank you for meeting with me, Mayor Tenma.
Please, wait. My daughter, Jinxie.
Yes?
She already lost her mother. And now with me being held in here, I fear she'll be terribly lonely. I hesitate to ask, but I beg you, be a friend to her in her time of need.
Alright, and actually, no, I was about to say, seems easy enough, but she's half afraid of us, so, okay.
Leave it to me. Truce and now, look out for your daughter.
I shall rest a little easier then. You know, you remind me of some of the new friends Jinxie has been talking about.
New? Friends?
Yes, it seems she's made some new friends since she started working in Ninetales-ville. They're quite the unusual bunch, too. There's a lady with an exceptionally long neck. A young rat with an incredibly long tongue. And many other interesting characters.
I guess we'll be seeing them later on.
Friends? Sounds more like a bunch of monsters to me.
Now, if you would excuse me, it appears my time is...
Oh, okay, okay. Taking a little second to get that.
Why am I so tired? I must have been more tense than I thought. Still, I'm glad he didn't turn out to be as scary as he looks.
Hold on. Hey, that's Lammerer's theme! Yeah, Paul's got Lammerer's theme as his ringtone. Apparently, like, you know, that's interesting. I love Lammerer's theme. That's one of my favorite songs from the series. I've thought about doing a video of like my favorite like songs from like the Ace Attorney series, but the thing is, I don't mind the workload that needs to be put in to make it. What I'm worried more so about is I wouldn't necessarily run into copyright issues because like none of the songs are in the copyright system. But you know, I'm just not really into like doing like top list of music because like that usually gets you into copyright trouble. I don't know. It might not necessarily be an issue now, but you know, always got to be prepared for the future. A call. I mean, it's not exactly Lammer's theme; it's a little modified, but you know, a call. Oh, it's Mr. Wright. Jess is here.
Apollo, is that you?
Hi, Mr. Wright. What can I do for you?
Tracy told me you've taken a new case.
Oh, that? It was kind of spur of the moment. He's actually calling me about a case.
That's fine, but I have a favor to ask.
Sure, what is it?
I'm at the airport right now. There was someone I had to meet. A new addition to the agency, actually. Her name's Athena Cykes, and she just passed the bar.
That's right. I remember hearing about her coming to join us. Guess that was today.
She took off as soon as I told her you needed help with the case. It was like there was no stopping her.
Wait, what? Where is she now?
Probably somewhere in Ninetales-ville by now. That's where that favor I mentioned comes in. I need you to go find her.
But I've never even met her before. What does she look like?
Yellow. She's not hard to miss. I mean, she's not hard. But she's not hard to find. She's easy. English.
But I've never met her.
She'll be the girl in the yellow suit sporting an attorney's badge.
Okay, I'll find her. A new addition to the agency. Well, I better get back to Ninetales-ville quick.
By quick, he means 2 days, because we're not doing that in this episode. We'll do that in the next episode. Awkward pause. See you guys in the next episode.